Jason Hollis Outdoors. We back at it again. It ain't too far from being daylight. I think it's about 30 degrees this morning. Pretty cold. Gonna be a pretty heavy frost. Not sure what these deer gonna do, but if they decide to do it right here, we're gonna be here anyway. Alright, y'all, it has been super slow this morning. A lot of the deer's moving at night right now, I believe. Certain places, I don't know, it's just been slow. I saw 2 bucks, small bucks to my left in this tall grass that I let grow early. I don't know. Just go through these spells every once in a while, just not moving real good. Alright, y'all, we back at it again this morning. Didn't get to go yesterday evening and not gonna get to stay long this morning, but I come to a spot where I can kind of slip in and slip out. We'll see what we can see for a little while. That's one of the spots that I've been hunting on the ground with the longbow. Dang, the wind would be perfect for that. I started to go there this morning. They right in front of it, boy. That's a good little spot, fun little spot. What y'all doing? What y'all doing? Hey, Spur. What you doing, PJ? Alright, y'all, let the puppies run around a little while. So, I didn't get to go hunting yesterday evening, and I've been chasing this one deer kind of off and on all season, since bow season, a little through rifle season. And I actually saw him one day and had a deer behind him. Things just didn't work out for me to get the shot. But anyways, a big old deer, good rack on him, but a big old mature bodied deer. And I didn't get to go yesterday evening, and the wind was perfect. And guess who showed up on camera? That deer. Anyway, that's usually the way it happens. Sometimes I think they know you're there, and I think I have seen them before bedding in some spots where they watched me walk into the stand. But anyway, I've been riding back down here and thinking we got kind of a funny wind today, southwest. It's definitely not good for the shooting house there where he's been coming out. So what I think I'm gonna do, I really want to go after this deer this evening. Another spot, I just couldn't really work out in my mind a good spot that I wanted to go with this wind. So what I think I'm fixing to do, I'm finna grab my chair. I was just gonna sit on the ground, but my back gets so bad if I'm just sitting there. I got one of those Millennium chairs, got a little tripod post for legs on it. It is super comfortable. So I think I'm gonna go in here. It's gonna be hard to film because where I'm gonna sit, he crosses a road before he goes to this field. So it's gonna be hard to get the camera on and time everything right. But I'm gonna try to go get tucked up in these pines here in just a few minutes when the dogs get through running around playing. and sit on the ground. Try to get tucked up in there and sit in this chair, get my camera on a tripod, and try to get all that worked out. Of course, things usually don't go as planned, but if you don't go and don't have a plan, they sure ain't gonna happen. So I think that's what we're gonna try this evening. I'll try to fill y'all in if I think I can when I get there. It's gonna be pretty tight. I want to get close. I think I'm gonna have to be pretty close. I would like to have a little warning, maybe see him moving through the short pines before he gets there. I don't know, I might kind of wing it and figure it out when we get there. Alright, y'all, I'm set up. This is gonna be super hard to film, but I'm gonna try if we get lucky. I went back and looked at the footage. I know I didn't have good footage. I could see him jump after I shot. And I hit him. Golly, it's so thick what I'm kind of looking through. I had a clean shot. It's just, God, like when I got good footage so I can look back and see. Excuse me, that's a good deer. Whew. He was kind of postured up. I know y'all wouldn't be able to see it. He was kind of postured up at that other buck that was, the other 8-point that was coming out. I think that might have been him earlier. I just got a glimpse of him. Oh man, I hope I hit that deer good. Golly, I hope it wasn't too low. Man, so much goes on. Sitting on the ground and stuff like this, y'all know, it just makes it tough. But these big deer are tough. I'm gonna gather myself up and ease up here and see what I see. Alright, y'all, here's my setup. Chair. Tripod. And I was sitting down looking that way down the road. Alright, y'all, so I found some pretty good blood in there. Something still got me worried that a full blow. Golly. Getting a situation like that, boy, y'all deer hunters know it's tough. Get one crack, you gotta make sure it's right deer. I gotta call in for smoke. Kind of feel better with him. If I can't get a hold of him, I guess I'll get PJ. Man, it's nice when they drop on one like that, but he didn't, so part of it. We got to go to work now. Alright, y'all, so I got a hold to smoke. We're gonna be here in about an hour. I told Bart, I said, man, I think this is one that we need to get on right now, and don't give this one to daylight. In case I did bad, and I got a feeling I may have jerked. Golly, it's tough. I try to show it all to y'all, but I feel real good. I just don't feel like I quite need to do this with PJ. I can probably run PJ with smoke,
but I just had to see what Bart wants to do. He usually don't mind me dropping PJ down with smoke on a deal like this. So, man, it's tough sometimes, but I ain't never hunted. I've hunted on the ground quite a bit. I haven't killed a lot of deer on the ground, but it sure is fun. It gets exciting. It gets hairy sometimes. Anyway, we're gonna hopefully finish this deal here in a little while. All right, y'all, we got the dogs dropped down. See what we can do here. Gonna be a perfect one. You what? All right, y'all, I don't know if y'all can hear him, but Smoke's got him bayed. We're just kind of waiting to make sure before we go in there. All right, y'all, Smoke got him caught finally. We're easing in here, gonna finish him off real quick. I messed up, made a bad shot. We're gonna get him. All right, y'all, here he is. Been looking at pictures of that big old long G2 for a long time. Get everything taken care of. I'm gonna tell y'all a bit about this deal that went on tonight. All right, y'all, I sure hate that worked out like it did. The deer was gonna die. I shot just a little bit low. Thank goodness for Bart and Smoke. That is what I'm after, to get trained for situations like that, because it's gonna happen, whether it be me or Brian or Jake or my dad or somebody we know or whatever, and I've got to get me one going. But anyway, Smoke did a heck of a job. The deer was still moving a little bit, and finally got him bayed, and we slipped in there and took care of him. But God, I'd been fooling with that deer off and on since bow season started, and living in that pine thicket, not many trees to climb. He was just in a good spot not to get shot, and got a shooting house on that field that he went to. Wind just wasn't right, and I said, well, I'm going in there. And I wanted to, these deer like this, to me, it's fun hunting the rut, but you never know what they're going to do, where they're going to be. I like to get some of these big deer out of the way before the rut. But anyway, I said, it's fun hunting on the ground, but it's tricky, especially with that camera, or if you're just going to hunt a big deer and not a specific kind of. And I was sitting behind some good cover, and I jerked the shot. The cover didn't have anything to do with it. I knew it when I did it, and it's just, I don't know, you get to fooling with that camera. Y'all have heard me say it before, no excuses. I just didn't do just right. Inch different, wouldn't have went 50 yards. But anyway, that's why we got dog like Smoke around, for when I mess up or whoever might mess up. But anyway, the deer, I'm pretty sure that, I think I got it on film, that first nice rack deer that came in. It ended up being this one, because later, and it was hard to film through all that big stuff, and the 8-point that came out looked at me, and I thought he was fixing to blow, but he didn't. And about that time, the deer we got, he come postured up there and had them ears back, trying to make that deer leave. And that's when we got him. I knew I just had a split second and hit record. I know I went back and looked. It's not just real good footage, but you could see his mule kick. But anyway, that is fun fooling with them dogs. But I just didn't want it to be that way with this big deer. But it happened, and that's, we was just talking about Smoke's 11 and a half years old. And still getting it done like a young dog. He is amazing, man. Carrie PJ, she just didn't. I don't think she's ever gonna be a dog like that. We're gonna keep fooling with Spur, and then we're hoping that Rose is bred to Smoke. She stayed over. We could never get back together, but she stayed over for about 3 weeks. And but anyway, we get them puppies going. We are really, I've got my mind made up. We're really gonna concentrate on this. But anyway, hate it turned out like that, but probably not too long of video action and all. But anyway, and I don't do a bunch of video when we're tracking like that because I'm sweating it, just wanting to get the deer down. So, but I did get a little bit out there when Smoke had him caught and wore down. But hate for it to end like that, but we ended it pretty quick. When I called Bart, I said, Bart, I think this is something we need to get on right now. Not like a gut shot deer where takes a long time. I said, we need to get on this deer right now. And I kind of told him what happened. He said, I'm getting in the truck. I agree, I'm on the way. So thanks to Bart and Smoke. They did a heck of a job again. But anyway, we'll catch y'all on the next one.